What's going on, everybody? This is Dillon from We the Coasters. Just kidding, it's Lynn. I'm just here by myself. Dillon is not able to join me today and tomorrow, unfortunately. Now, we're here at Busch Gardens, Tampa for Halloweene Night 2. I forgot the GoPro yesterday, so I basically took yesterday to take some time and get familiar with everything around me. I'll just go... Now I have like a little plan mapped out in my head, so that way I'm not like walking into this blindly, and yeah, because that would have been a nightmare and I wouldn't have been able to enjoy it. So this is not really my blind reaction of first looks on opening weekend. However, I do know what to expect, so enjoy today's video. Also, another thing that I would like to mention, since today is opening, well, this weekend is opening weekend, if you are a Florida Platinum Pass member, you get this entire weekend free at Busch Gardens, Tampa. Don't know if you get SeaWorld's Halloweene for free, but I do know that yesterday I got it for free, and today I should be getting it for free today as well. Now, by the time this video is released, it's going to be too late, but if you got the news, then you can enjoy this weekend for free if you're a Platinum Pass member. Florida Platinum Pass member. So basically what that means is if you bought your Platinum Pass here in Florida, or if you got it for like the benefits of the Florida parks, then you will get it for free. Not like the Virginia one, for example. So yeah. Don't know if this was mentioned before, however, here's the progress of the new sign. I don't think you can see it from here, but it's almost finished. There's a new park entrance coming up. It's coming along very nicely and should be open any moment now. Falcon's Fury and Skyride, unfortunately, they are both closed today. And when I was here yesterday, it was pretty much the same thing. I was hoping to get some nighttime footage on Falcon's Fury, but unfortunately the odds are not in our favor right now. So I apologize in advance, Dillon. I guess it's either Intamin or the weather. I don't know if water, like rain, causes like the brakes to malfunction or something and it's not safe. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's been raining like non-stop the past couple of days, so it's been miserable, but we're still gonna have a good time, right? Right. And we're in. Let's go ahead and take a glance at some of the Halloweene merchandise, shall we? So we're going over here to Emporium. Watching out for your mud holes because we don't want to get more wet than we already are. Got some regular Busch Gardens Tampa merch. Already have some Squishmallows and a jacket here. It says Halloweene. No date, unfortunately. We've got the sizes from small all the way up to 2X. Don't know about 3X yet, or 4X or anything like that, but I do remember seeing a shirt that was a 3X, no, a 4X. And this t-shirt that I got has all of the houses on the back, as well as some other little designs and whatnot. Then on the front, it's just a small little design here, Busch Gardens Halloweene and a red skull. We're going here, we got some skeleton mugs. That's basically the same thing, I think. Yes, it is. And they also have some more size, extra large, 3X, 4X, and 5X. So, is there a 6X by chance? Do they go up that high? Question mark? Nope, just 5. So, got some hats, little placards, skull, cups, Halloweene, little tumblers. They have that neon blanket, little throw here. I've got myself one of those too. And then, random food. I think it's like a bottle holder or something. Also Red Skull mug and other things. And then two little things that I would like to mention. This is the interactive skull. It's a little feature here at Halloweene. I don't know if it's been introduced before or not. But basically you put water in it, and then there's steam that comes out of the eyes, and then throughout various parts in the park, like various locations, it'll change color, and I think also like rhythm, or flashing rhythm, I guess. I don't know. I didn't understand it yesterday. Nobody knew what it was either. Like, everybody was looking at it like, oh, since when did that exist? And also, here's another thing. We got the No Boo necklace. It flashes like yellow lights on here, then right here it's just an orange light to tell characters that you don't want to be spooked, basically in the scare zones. Now you can't wear this on rides, of course, and you can't wear it in the haunted houses. So if you just want to go to Howl just to look at all the aesthetics and whatnot, and also have some of the food, which I didn't really care for that much, then go ahead and get yourself one of these, and you won't be spooked. And here's some more merchandise. There's a whole bunch of it. And also sold here are the front of the line fear passes. We've got the regular and the extreme. Now the regular, you got 5 haunted houses. Front of the line entrance is basically like a quick queue. You get to basically skip the whole like long line and then go up to the front, or near the front. And then you got the front of the line extreme that includes the thrill rides, one time only, plus Iron Glossy. Okay, and then we got some afterlife of the party. Nothing on the back or on the sleeves. You got some colorful leggings. I will not be wearing those. Then the I Guess I'll Die. These are very popular. I've seen plenty of them the other day. And of course on the sleeve it says Hollow Scream. Not dated, of course. Some poisonous stuff, as I like to call it. Zombie. And then you got more like colors and designs of Hollow Scream. No sleeve designs or anything. And then here's something that I was pretty surprised about at first, because I didn't know what it was referencing. But it's actually one of the shows. I think it's called Themes, and it's a very suggestive show. I will explain it later once when the time comes. But these are some characters in that show. Plus, you got Hollow Scream with a band-aid. What else? There should be Fiends. That's kind of a knockoff version of Friends. So original, not funny, didn't laugh. So we've got the Hollow Scream here. Got some long sleeve shirts. Lots of collectibles that you can purchase and keep. Even like little chrome stickers and whatnot. That's very popular in here. I'm trying to not get in everybody's way. Long sleeve shirts in case if it's not hot enough. More No Boo necklaces because nobody wants to be spooked if they don't want to be spooked. Am I right? I don't know why you're here, but hey, that's just me. And we've got some little knickknacks and whatnot. Okay, I think you may be able to see it, maybe right here. Pause the video. Right there, go ahead and read it. Okay, good, we've read it. Wonderful. I'm walking this way now. I think just some repeated merchandise. We got some tank tops, in case you want to wear one of those. This is basically everything that I already mentioned. Here's another shirt. It says, I'm too old for this sheet. Also the other word. I'm walking this way now. Then here's a little picture thing. We saw, we screamed. I don't want a picture of just myself here, so I won't be getting one of those. Interesting little design, and something interesting here. No two shirts are exactly alike. Garments, they may vary. So, there's some variations here, I guess. Looking over here, we've got some other little things here. Glass ornaments, some extra collectibles. I don't know how to zoom on this. Long sleeve shirt, looking kind of sus. And then we've got a special glow in the dark shirt. It says, no fears. What does it say? No fears, be afraid. Glows in the daylight and glow in the dark. So there's that. Same thing that I just mentioned. Then we've got a very sparkly skull, hollow scream, nothing on the back. Dia de los Muertos, little stuff and whatnot. Bloody, hollow scream stuff. I'm fine, as it's covered in blood. Some goblets and whatnot. Just a bunch of like really cool stuff. Here's a two-piece thing that I found. That's why I was mentioning. Alright, all this stuff. And then of course, alcoholic stuff. Hollow scream, more stuff, little crystals and stuff. Also in the shop is like crystals and I guess the spiritual stuff. Oh, trigger warning, or content warning for this. There was actually a sign outside that said, hey, don't enter if you're scared by this stuff. Alright. All this stuff. Arsenic, poisoning, do not drink. What's up? And then some, like, the scented sticks. I don't know what those are called, honestly. And then it looks like we've got the Harry Potter knockoff over here. Turn around. Got the rose. The rose has been a long symbol of love and beauty. Gold is one of our most precious metals. It contains a real rose hand-picked, and then on the outside there is a gold plate on it. Let's take a little look at that. In fact, my mom has two of these, not these exact same ones, but I remember it was a Mother's Day gift and I think an anniversary gift. Or Mother's Day and birthday gift. I don't remember, but they are really awesome little things. They were just from ancient. They're ancient. Like, we got them a long while ago. And some other things. Got this sour liquid scream. It's a sour liquid candy. We got red and green. And we got the little lucky jack-o'-lanterns. They glow in the dark. Some other knickknacks and whatnot. Plenty of the neon blankets. And other things. Alright, I think that's everything in the gift shops. Alright, venturing into the, I almost said on campus, but on-site Build-A-Bear workshop at Busch Gardens. They have plenty of Halloween stuff if your little one is a big fan of Halloween, or if you like to dress them up in like a bunch of Halloween stuff because 'tis the season. I don't think there's any like spooky characters over here. Anybody new from the typical everyday selection here. And of course I should probably look at the just nice little dress. I was tipping to make a little Build-A-Bear the other day and get one just for this little dress thing because I thought it was pretty cute. Dressed up as a little pumpkin. Nothing really with the big. Alright, since the summer celebration is over, the Gwazi Beat stage is now empty. It's basically just a prop. They may be using it for Christmas Town or later on this or next month. And then we're going to look over here to the Apocalypse Bar. It's right in front of Iron Glossy. The man, the myth, the legend. Anyhow, the Apocalypse Bar has two signature cocktails. Well, technically three, if you want to be technical with everything. We've got the Wheel of Misfortune. Test your luck with this mixture of Big Storm vodka, grape juice, and Kraft Standard Sour Mix. You can either get it in a souvenir Pilsner, or just a refill from the Pilsner, or of course in a cup. I think it's the $13 one. Then you got Lives in Jeopardy. Answer: this delicious cocktail is packed with a Milagro, Silver Tequila, Mindori, Kraft Standard Margarita Mix. I'm assuming it's like this limeish mixture or something. And of course we got the craft and domestic beer. There's a big coming soon sign in the way, but there was like this candy apple cocktail in a blood bag, and then the gel syringe shots. Those were pretty popular. I saw a bunch of people walking around with gel shots. Anyway, Hold on, there's a glitch going on with the wait time over here. Could be like a little delay or something? I have no idea. That thing's broke. Wait, it's a walk-on, right? Also, something that I forgot to mention, or what I wanted to mention later, was the Fear Extreme Pass, Frontline Fear Extreme. Get this little placard here. If you buy it on the app, you'll have to go to guest services and they'll give you one of these. And basically when you walk in line, they will punch one of these based on which one you're going to. And also, it's not like, well, actually you can see here that I used some yesterday. I decided to save all the thrill rides for today so that way I can get some POVs. And also the haunted houses. It doesn't have like the haunted house name, unfortunately, but you can't use it like 5 times in a row on the same house, for example. It's like 1 per house. Even though the website didn't really do that, it is 1 per house. Also, if you do not use all of these, you have until the 31st to use them. So it wasn't like a money wasted on this yesterday because I can just use it today and maybe use Falcon's Fury eventually. I mean, you can never use the front of the line on it because you don't really need it for Falcon's Fury because usually it's just a 5 to 10 minute wait. Also, here's the Spooktacular area. Here's a little map. It's all kitty and stuff. And of course, you can do a little bit of trick-or-treating. You can hang out, I think, with Elmo and friends. Yeah, it's a little cute little kid-friendly event. Look at that, Spooktacular. Can't wait until it goes into the Christmas Town phase. So, we're gonna walk over here. Here's the map. It's a single path only, basically, so they blocked off some places, so you may have to go around and whatnot. But, yeah. Because they don't want you wandering into, like, somewhere that's just dead. So, they have, like, fences and whatnot set up, so that way it's a perfect, not really a perfect, but it's like a complete loop. Instead of, like, 2 different ways to go. Anyhow. What else? I'll go and keep walking. Alright, and over here is the 50/50 beer, pretzels, and popcorn over by the 50/50 theater, as I call it. You got some snacks here. Flaming pretzels, baked, topped with butter and flaming Cheeto dust, served with the cheddar cheese sauce, and flavored popcorn. Now, I thought that the flavored popcorn was just going to be like a garlic parmesan sort of ordeal, but no, it's buffalo, and I requested a refund for it, so a little embarrassment on my part, but at least it was yesterday, and there weren't like a ton of people here. And anyway, there are some craft beer, and of course you can get some Coca-Cola products. The 50/50 show, it's basically a little game show. You have 50/50 shot of winning. It's comedic. I think all these shows here are either comedic or musical. This one, I think it would be kind of kid-friendly. I mean, I don't really want to spoil anything, but we've got 50/50, several shows, so don't worry if you miss one time. You have plenty of opportunities to watch the show. And it's a little quick thing. I think it's about 10 to 15 minutes. We got a bit of the stage over there. I will get a closer look on it later tonight. And of course we got Fiends this away down this path here. Okay, gotta do a little 360 of exactly where I am. I don't know what that place is called, but usually Dillon and I use it as a shortcut to get through here. You do see a sheepra in the background. I mean, you don't, but it's back over that way. And I think the bird garden is over that way. But we do have that the festival field for Fiends. Now there's only 2 showings. It's at 9:30 and 11. So plan your time out wisely and make sure that you come here early because seats will fill up pretty quickly. Now, if you have ever been to not Hollow Scream, but HHN Halloween Horror Nights, that little stunt show earlier where it contains suggestive material, let's buy this by about 10. It has pop culture references, weird jokes, hello. pop culture references, really suggestive jokes, and also suggestive actions. In fact, I haven't seen a sign yet. However, later they will put out signs saying this is not intended for anybody under 17. I don't know if they check IDs or something, but it's pretty bad. Like, my jaw drops sometimes. I had to just kind of remember this is kind of an adult event, kind of. But yeah. Also, if you're offended by this kind of stuff, don't see the show. But yeah, it's a comedy. It's very funny, but it's a mature audience. So well, I can't really say that, but yeah, that's Fiends. That's the second show. That's what I meant. Raven's Mill, not Raven something. There's Sheikra over there. And we're over here by the Smokehouse Mobile. We got 2 snacks, beef brisket sliders. The 2 sliders, smoked chopped brisket, onion tangles, buffalo barbecue sauce, smoked cheese sauce, and bacon. We got the Smokehouse barbecue nachos, seasoned in-house tortilla chips, loaded with chopped brisket, pulled pork, smoky cheese sauce, spiced pickled onions, and jalapenos, chipotle barbecue, and lime creamer. I was talking. As I was saying, on the east side of the park, and I got some supper over there, and then took a little walk here. Over there is Tigress, and right next to it is the Forgotten. Now, something to note about the Forgotten is that there is a the front line Fear Pass is like, you have to walk pretty much all the way around the queue area, because the queue line is always pretty long for that one. Or at least that's what I noticed yesterday. Then there's the Cirque Extreme. There's no show times today, and it says that it is coming soon. So maybe they are still practicing, and maybe some things just aren't right, if that makes sense. So, hopefully it opens soon. Hopefully I'll be able to see it. Hopefully we'll get some, well, no footage. I don't think we're allowed to get any footage for it. But, yeah. Sadly, it's not, not working, but it's not open. I think I'm going to nerf on Sheikra here in a bit. Just a little. And I'll make my way up to the front entrance. Alright? And I think that's it for right now. Oh, you're good. You're good. I think that's it right now. I'm probably just going to have the camera off for a bit. And I might see you guys again, maybe, I don't know, maybe probably at around 7-ish or so. Or maybe 6. Yeah, probably 6. So, let's go on Sheikra. Alright, so 2 things. One, unfortunately, I was not able to marathon Sheikra because I was only able to ride, like, the front row once. And then, like, everybody decided that they wanted to ride it, so they said that I had to go through it again, like, the whole queue. And then I guess it, like, closed or something. I think it's, like, 5:30 or 6 o'clock right now. Also, right now I'm wearing a chest mount because Dillon forgot the wrist mount, and we had to like make a, not really an emergency, but like a quick trip to Walmart, and he was kind of in a hurry to go home because he had to work Friday morning, and this was like a Thursday evening that we were at Walmart, and we just decided, you know what, do a chest mount, see how it feels. Right now it's kind of comfortable, but I don't know how the POVs are going to be because, like, I can't keep my hand steady to save my life, and you've probably seen that on the, one of the previous vlogs here, when I went on Falcon's Fury, and we got that cool, nighttime POV, with the rain on Iron Gwazi. That was a really fun night. I rode Cheetah Hunt just to get used to the wrist strap and, like, you know, doing POVs.
and unfortunately, like, my hand was shaking way too much. Dillon, please, if you could be so kind to leave a link for that vlog in the comments, or, you know, the top right corner, that thingy, that little notice, little blast from the past there, or something. I don't know. But yeah, enough of me yakking. I'm going to the front of the park. So while we were making our way back to the front of the park, you can already see some of the cast members putting up the queue line stuff, and also the walls to block off this little area right here. Just keep people from like wandering around and staying on a complete, like a single path is a better way to say it. So Witch of the Woods, that's what it is. It's called Witch of the Woods. It's basically, its whole theme is like, you know, the witches and to, you know, woods and stuff. I wasn't impressed by it, I think. I don't know, probably because it was like the very first day of Halloweene and like nobody knew what they were doing, and it was just, they weren't really into character yet, I say. But it got progressively better later on in the night because everybody was like, you know, in their character, and yeah. But I do remember like some of the part, like the houses and the scare zones near the front of the park not being that good. Usually it's the back ones, I guess. I'm not sure. I guess this is a type of event where you have to go more than once just to experience it all. So, there's that. Alright, Iron Gwazi, currently a 65-minute wait. I won't be riding it quite yet. But what I will be doing is, of course, going to the front of the park. I'm going to get some water and just sit down and relax a little bit. Because I haven't recovered yet from the walking that I did yesterday and the day before. So, let's get some water, shall we? Alright, so I think the time is about 6:35 right now. I'm over by Moroccan Delights. I had a cup of water, I sat down, just took a little breather. Also, if you're a pass holder, and if you're in the parks in the daytime, or if you just had a daytime ticket, and if you're wanting to stay for Halloweene, you will need to get a wristband, and everybody who enters for Halloweene will get one too. It's basically to identify which people have paid for a Halloweene ticket. So that way if they don't see one, they will kick you out. Because it's a separate ticketed event. Doesn't matter if you're a Florida resident, if you have a platinum pass, it doesn't matter if you're an employee or even the CEO of here. I don't know. But if you don't have a ticket, then you won't have a wristband, and then therefore they will kick you out. So, walking this way, we have a scare zone. It's called the Junkyard. It's not really a favorite of mine, but it's pretty cool. It kind of smells like gasoline, I think. Like, all these scare zones and whatnot just have a really nice smell. It's kind of memorable. Similar to how, if you've ever been to Halloween Horror Nights, the smog, not really smog, but the smoke and the fog, it has that, like, butterscotch, I don't even know how to explain it, but everybody who has been there knows exactly what I'm talking about, and it's very, very memorable. Meanwhile, these places, these scare zones have their nice little smell on them, or in them. So, I guess that's a difference between Halloweene and Halloween Horror Nights. I wonder if SeaWorld's is going to be the same way. I wonder. Alright, I don't know what I'm going to do for the next 30 minutes. I will turn on the camera to show you like a transition between like the upbeat African music, like, you know, the, not really bongos, but the various percussion instruments, into the spooky music, because it seems like right on 7 o'clock, it just, bam, dramatic shift. And it's really cool. I should probably show that. So, see what happens. Something that I kind of want to show off here. Deathwater Bayou Blood Moon, the final phase, is the nearest haunted house to the front of the park, and the line is pretty long, and we still have about 20 minutes until the event officially opens. I think from around like right here, it'd be about a 30-35 minute wait. And also something I noticed yesterday, some of the wait times were definitely not accurate. Some of them said that it was a 20-minute wait, which I think is like the lowest quote-unquote wait time that they can actually post. And you can't even see like the wait time is for a haunted house until you're there in person, and you either see it on the sign or if you ask a team member. So, but I will say that the haunted house queues go through pretty quickly. Also, like some things are just a walk-in. I would say walk-on, but it's more or less of a walk-in because it's not really a ride. It's just a haunted house. So as far as rides go, I think the only ride that usually has a really long wait time is Iron Gwazi, because it's pretty much in the front of the park and people would flock over to it, because I don't think anybody here is like, you know, near Florida. They probably traveled far, like somewhere far away, maybe like California or somewhere, just to experience Hollow Scream here in Busch Gardens, Tampa. So of course, if you visit a, I mean, you gotta ride it, don't you? World's tallest, fastest, steepest hybrid coaster, Iron Gwazi. You gotta ride it. That's probably why it's usually at least a 30-minute wait. Right now, I think it was like 65 minutes. So yeah, everywhere else, it's usually just a walk on, or you gotta stand in line for just a little bit. Oh, and of course, Montu, always. Still a one train op, sadly. A lot of the rides are just a one train op, which kind of stinks, but it is what it is, sadly. So the event hasn't really started yet, but I will point out that Cheetah Hunt already has a 25-minute wait, and I'm here waiting in line for that Stranglewood estate. I'm sorry. Out there it says it's a 90-minute wait, but I'm just gonna sit here and just enjoy the atmosphere. And I'll go ahead and keep an eye on the time, and as soon as I figure out that little that music transition, I will be sure to record it. And then also I gotta change the battery on this thing, because I pretty much explained like half the park, or half the event. Thank goodness I brought an extra battery. Okay, so the time is 6:58. I'm kind of late to the party. I thought I was going to be right at 7, but I heard a bell toll, and then boom, spooky music. So we're still waiting here. Just letting me all listen to the music right now, if y'all can hear it.
I kind of feel like the rockabilly, psychobilly music. Sometimes I like the 20.
Unless
With that kind of electronic kind of
Yeah, like
maybe
that works really well with
maybe that bell toll was like a little teaser for the main event. I don't know. Hold on. Let's see. Just something that I thought I should mention really quick. Stranglewood Estate, the front of the line Fear Express is right there, and then there's just a straight line that goes right there to pretty much the front of the line. Then you got the extended, well, quote-unquote extended queue over here. This came in from over there, and we're just waiting in line right now. Probably going to be about, maybe about 40, 50 minutes or so, give or take. Okay, so some group right behind me actually like kept an eye on the time. When we first got here, the wait time was like 90 minutes. Now we're just waiting like 10 minutes for the event to open, and now it's been about 25 minutes. And we're just moments away from entering the house. So, inaccuracy of the wait times, I might say. They're never right with me, so yeah, just use your best judgment of the lines, and you'll be okay. All right, so first house, not too shabby, just a little bit of a warm-up house. I knew what to expect, so unfortunately, I just wasn't really impressed with it. You basically walk through a mansion, is what I'd like to say. I don't remember the exact story of what it is, but it's a pretty alright house. I don't want to ride any coasters right now until it gets really, really dark. Oh, look, character, hello. But yeah, I just changed the battery, and let's just see where the road takes us now. Probably gonna go ahead and do Cobra's Curse, then Montu, then I'll just keep walking. Gotta check on little Python here. It's just curled up in a corner. Not really excited about a Hollow Scream, not taking a bath or anything, just chilling. Chilling in the corner, just like what all sticks do. Don't they? Never seen a projection screen look like this. Apparently, one half of it, or a third of it, is about to overheat. Also, 15 minutes, and I believe this is actually going to be a walkthrough. Classic Busch Gardens move. Am I right?
The darkness awakens, my power grows.
Rewind time.
The Cobra's curse is upon you. There is no escape from the Cobra's curse.
Now, I wouldn't say that Cobra's Curse is a good, front row POV because every single ride is different. So, hope you enjoyed this one. Hope to get on it again once when it's completely dark outside. So, I just did Cobra's Curse. Pretty much a walk on, well, maybe at most like maybe at least like a 5 or 10 minute wait. Let's go ahead and do Montu. I don't know what roll I'm gonna pick. And I'm probably gonna save my quick queue until later tonight because I haven't used any of the ride quick queues yet. May not even have to use it. Maybe I can use it like later in the month. I forgot to mention that I actually have the Hollow Scream Pass, unlimited admission, like no, plus the Saturdays, and both parks. So I can go whenever I want. If I want to pay and never visit, then I can do that. And I believe they're just running one train today. As always, great job, Montu. Anyway, Dillon, this ride's for you. I can never time this properly. I'll learn eventually. My glasses for this one. I don't trust it. I forgot my the back band or whatever that I bought for glasses to keep them from falling off, but oh well. Alright, back row, dusk.
I wish it had a better view.
Time to fly. I was early on that and I was late to start.
Combined with like directions and places on the map.
Let's try that again, shall we? It's showtime. I'm used to saying we. I just did back row. I'm gonna go again and do a front row. Can't exactly marathon because it's not that type of dead right now. It wants to walk through the queue line anyhow. So I'll be walking through again, and let's do a front row. Let's do this. And I'm gonna keep silent. No. Actually, never mind.
Like 78.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep it like this. All right, time for a front row on Monty, round 2. So after singing birthday to somebody, and she's gone. By the way, here's a second train coming in. I guess the crowds are picked up. They don't want to roll just one person at a time. So, let's do this. Okay, so after that musical number that just happened, and no encore, unfortunately, I had to get off immediately. So, I might run through again, or let's just continue walking. I think I'm gonna go with that second option there. Alright, so earlier I attempted to do kind of like a front row POV of Cobra's Curse. We didn't get a lot of spins as much as last time, but so you can see it's pretty dark out. I'm probably going to go ahead and try Montu again, just get that knocked out of the way, and if I have time, I'm going to try again. Hopefully get some better footage, maybe not. But let's go ahead and go on Montu once again. And also ahead of me, you can probably see a Nobu necklace right there. If you're curious, that's how they look. To keep people from scaring you. However, mistakes happen and they may accidentally scare you. Or they may want to because rules are for fools. Something that I would like to go ahead and mention with Montu. Apparently the regular queue is closed and they just have the quick queue open. That way it's just less walking for people who want to, like, you know, marathon it. But also, since apparently the rest of the queue is like in the loading area, like there's nobody standing like in standby or anything like that. Just everybody here. Oh wow, everybody. No kidding. Shoot. Well, front row, I guess. Okay, now that Egypt is done, we got that one haunted house done and over with. We've got both Montu and Cobra's Curse, several rides, several different spots. Let's continue. So a really cool a very cool scare zone that I would like to mention is Beyond the Veil. It's kind of like blue lighty and a lot of stuff, so I'm gonna be walking around with a cup of water in my hands. Hopefully nobody like jumps out at me and makes me spill it. Don't let me spill water. I've paid a lot of money for this. Hi, big guy.
Right, it's gonna glow in the dark.
Nice hand. Getting admired by all of this. It's gorgeous. I think it's all a bunch of fairies. It's a fairyland. Also a fever dream. Also, if you have one of those Hollow Scream neon shirts, it sticks out. It sticks out very well. It is very, very pretty. It's a very nice little scare zone right over there. Continue walking. Also, if you like being jump scared, or if you just really want to, like, you know, have the experience, stay away from everybody with the Nobu necklace. Because those boo necklaces are made specifically for people not to target them and not, you know, scare them. So if you're next to them, you won't get scared. So, yeah, imagine that. Right ahead of me, of course, is Falcon's Ferry. That is unfortunately down. And then a penguin point. They put all the penguins away because imagine seeing penguins out of place with a Halloween event, you know? Yeah, penguins are definitely scary. Here's another good one. It's the voodoo one. You get a bunch of voodoos. It's also like some very upbeat music in the background. It's a party right now. Wave hi to them. Oh, look at that. Look at the voodoos. We're gonna look here. What do you have to offer us? Just ahead, a skull. It's a nice little skull. Make sure nobody goes past that area to the animal connections because that area is closed, and if something, you know, happens, of course you gotta get security involved. We got a upbeat voodoo right there. Just scared somebody.
Thank you though. Thanks, guys.
For a human soul tonight.
Huh?
I'm looking for a human sacrifice.
You won't find one right here. I think you might find one.
No, you're good enough. You're good enough.
Oh, really? Did you just like to dance? Oh. I'm not actually a human soul. Ah, good enough. I tried. And oh sure. Look through. Jump scare. Behind you. Like I said, it's a very fun environment. And also please take pictures with these characters. They love it. Interact with them. They love to improvise, and so do you. Alright, so I think we're at the edge of Africa near the Meet the Keepers and that little railroad track right there. Then Serengeti Outpost. And then I think some sort of food stand right over there. We gotta walk this way, and then over here, I believe is one of my favorite haunted houses later. But here's another scare zone. I think it's a pirate one or something else. Take a nice little stroll. Fresh smell of fog never ever gets old. Oh, it's the graveyard. The shortcut, I believe. Let's see. Alright, yep, here it is, the shortcut. Never take a shortcut through the graveyard because that is bad news. So we're gonna go ahead and take a shortcut through the graveyard. See a bunch of nuns and ghosts. And also Grim Reapers, I believe. Ghost right there. Hello.
You shall remember this night for years upon end.
Oh,
The night
I already forgot.
You walked into the balance.
I already forgot it. I already forgot it.
Darkness.
I forgot it.
Alone with your cup of water.
Did you just figure out that it was water? Are you psychic?
Water.
Yes, it is water. How did you know? How did you know? How did you know that it was water?
Because
It's a
in the balance we know the elements, space, time, alcoholic beverages, and beverages that are non-alcoholic. Calories don't count, it's too confusing. So,
Like I said, improvise with them. They love it. Big shout outs to that guy. Trying to take away my water. He just assumed that I was alone. Hey Dillon, wanna come with me? Ah! Sorry. Sorry guys. Anyway, Dillon, we kind of need you right here because everybody's assuming that, you know, I'm by myself. You're with me mentally. Somewhere, I don't know where. Anyway, got to exit the graveyard in one piece somehow. Don't know how I made it out in one piece. Sorry for randomly just screaming to the camera, but that happens also on ride POVs, as you guys know. All right, we're walking over here to the Animal Care Center and to, I think, what is this place? It's with the Sand Serpent and Falcon's Fury. I just completely forgot what that place was called. But we're walking through here. Let's see. I think this is where the elephants would be. I think, most likely. We're just walking right through here. VIP tours are right over that way. I was not able to do a VIP tour because it would have been only me, and you have to have at least 2 guests in a VIP tour. Also, Also, for 250 bucks, and I think it includes park admission, unlimited front of the line access to pretty much everything. I think all houses and I think all the rides. And of course you got the VIP tour, so I think that's the best value. I'm just gonna go ahead and ride on Scorpion just because. Haven't gotten a nighttime POV yet, so I might as well. And I thought there was another scare zone around this area, but I couldn't find it yesterday. I don't know what happened, but on to Scorpion. Alright, so Scorpion is extremely dead. They only have one train running and barely anybody is riding it. So, yeah, they even had the quick queue closed off and they want everybody to use just regular. So I don't know if that's still an option or if they'll just tell you it's not worth it. Probably not worth it ever, unless if you just get really unlucky and decide to ride when maybe like 30 people want to ride it. I don't know. Who knows? So we just went off of Scorpion. Definitely an old ride. The only ride to, I know, well, actually Loch Ness is pretty similar, I guess. It's like one of those really old coasters in Busch Gardens that certainly has aged, but of course it holds some nostalgia for most people. I've heard that some people it was their first upside down. I can't relate because my first upside down coaster was actually Dueling Dragons. Which when I rode it, it's called Dragon Challenge, and it was part of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I rode both sides. I preferred the ice side, which I think was Hungry and Thorntail, I think. I don't remember, but it was such a good ride, but still problematic, sadly. But I miss it every day. It holds a special place in my heart, well as everybody else's hearts. Plenty of people loved it, and we miss it. Current wait time about 60 minutes. However, it is stretched all the way up to the front. So we're going to be using our Fear Pass, from the line Fear Pass today. Walking right past everybody to a special separate line right inside. Okay, so we just went through that haunted house. It's a really, really good one. I like it a lot. Now, I think we're just going to go ahead and circle around Pantopia, and then we're just going to go on to the next thing. Okay, after circling Pantopia, thinking that would be a great idea, I always get lost in Pantopia. It never fails. So, I think my next ride is going to be Kumba. Gonna go ahead and do that. Front row, give it some love because we all love Kumba. It's old, got rattly, but it's a steel coaster that roars. It has a very nice color scheme. We love it. Alright, content warning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There are clowns here. Clowns! Lots and lots of clowns. Look, a clown on stilts there. They're haunting all of us. But anyhow, here's another scare zone. Hello! Yeah!
Something built onto her.
Yeah. It's kind of wired in. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. It hurts. Anyway, here's a clown scare zone. A lot of clowns around here. Kumba is that away. We are making our way over there. I think it's this away. But yeah, there's also the bumper cars area that you can play bumper cars with some clowns if you really want to. I don't really care that much for bumper cars, so I will not be partaking in that. Congo train station is closed, so if you want to go back to the front entrance or like the other side of the park, you're gonna have to walk. However, there are benches around here, so if you need a rest, you can take a rest, but you're gonna have to walk. All right, get used to it. Anyway, a little side note on that, on the bumper cars with the clown sort of ordeal. Imagine how fun that would be. That's a lot of fun. Anyway, on to Kumba. Kumba was advertised as like a 10-minute wait, I think. However, everybody wants to do the front row, and it's a little crowded here. I think I will go ahead and do a front row POV. I will be willing to wait. And also, they're running only one train, so this may take a little while, but hey, it'll be worth it. I will have a POV of this tonight. Alright, headed into Jungala. Congo River Rapids, of course, is closed. Got some pirates coming in, roaming around. In fact, that leads us to our next scare zone. You'll know this because there's a Chick-fil-A right there. I think they're closed right now, but it's fine because I'm not hungry. I ate at the that little smokehouse over there. But yeah, it's a pirate one, and it's also one of my favorites because I really love pirates. It's called Skeleton Crew. In fact, that's why that Dead Man's Pier haunted house over at HHN is a favorite, as well as everybody else because of, you know, technical elements. Hello. Hi. How you doing?
I'm good.
You got a dingle hopper right there? Oh wait, wrong park.
Yeah, no, I killed Ariel on the ship and we took it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So you took the job from Ursula?
Yes.
Ah, Rebel. Nice. Very nice.
In the sea.
Ah, cool. You know, in the real story, she turns into, you know, I think sea salt or something. I don't know, but yeah, she dies in the, you know, the not Disney version. Alright, lost already. There should be a dead end around here somewhere. Nope, they're scaring everybody. Security card, making sure nobody loses their stuff. Seating areas for Chick-fil-A over there. Block off of the treetop trails. Dead end. I think it also designates a smoking area. We've got laser lights, smoke, a very pretty moon up in the sky, and a giant octopus. Let's continue walking, shall we? Hopefully not getting spooked by anybody. I said not getting spooked. Hey, another vlogger. Hello. Goodbye. Tiger Lodge over here, and in fact, Tiger should be around here somewhere. Maybe, I don't know where, but let's continue walking through here. You can see Sheikah and also Tiger, so I was right. Sorry, I don't know my way around the park like 100%, you know. Alright, next, I think I'm either gonna, actually, I don't know yet. I'll decide when I get there. Okay, so right over there is the log flume thing. We got the Forgotten over by Tigress. Then we got some signs to lead you to the front of the line Fear Pass for the Forgotten. I think you have to go through that smokehouse area thing. I don't know. It's weird. I don't think I was a big fan of that house because I had to walk all over the place for it, and also the line for it was really, really long. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip that for now because I'm on like 20% of battery right now, and I really want to get some Iron Gwazi nighttime footage on the front row. So there's that. Alright guys, no more footage for tonight. I'm at a critically low battery and it won't let me do anything longer than like 15 seconds. Alright guys, so I just got back after a long drive. I think my last attempt to record was on Sheikah, and of course whenever the GoPro's battery is low, it kind of panics and says, oh, low battery, time to shut off. So I wasn't able to get a POV of that. I wasn't able to record any more of the scare zones. What else? Oh yeah, and as far as spare batteries go, I only brought two. I had one in the GoPro and then one in my fanny pack in case if I needed it. I knew that I was gonna need it, but I should have brought a third one in case if, you know, there's a lot to cover and I kind of lose track of how much this eats up the battery. So, Iron Gwazi, like, not really broke down like last minute. Not really last minute, but I was about to ride it right before the final showing of 50/50. And apparently, yeah, So that broke down. So I went on that. I went to that full moon haunted house. What else? Oh yeah, and then I did 50-50, and then since Iron Quality wasn't open, I decided to go back. So that was day 2, which is the only episode for Hollow Scream of Busch Gardens, Tampa. That was also opening weekend. Of course, there are some kinks that need to be worked out a little bit for both the shows and the acting, as like Irish characters as well. Just saying, they have a long season ahead of them. Of course, this isn't a competition, and of course, I'm not going to be all judgy and stuff and say, oh, look, they're not acting as good as Universal, or they're better than Universal. Universal needs to step their game up. I mean, it's kind of comparing apples to oranges, honestly. One has more money than the other. Also, I mean, yeah. What else should I add? I think that's pretty much it for now. Alright. Let's see if I remember the outro that Dillon would do. Be sure to like the video if you liked it. If you don't like it, you got a little discount. I mean, not a discount, a dislike button right there if you didn't like